Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
And look, Trump is,
Careful.
there's not a lot of social redeeming value there.
No, you think right.
But here's the thing. He really does not believe in democracy and the guardrails that our system is set up for the abuse of power. And you look at what he does and what he says. And look what he did.
Yes,
look what he did.
on January 6th.
And not on just January 6th was absolutely bizarre.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
I love you so much.
Okay, this is the third time I've cried.
I know. Well, I've just given myself over to the fact that I will just cry relentlessly for this till my happy tears on election night. Okay, I don't. Every time I see
Don't
it,
get
Joe
happy.
Biden, shut up.
Don't get happy
as
till
happy
we
as
know.
I want to.
All right.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm gonna spend my birthday on Sunday with Kamala Harris when I will turn
43.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, this is very nice. It's we're in the Free Speech TV Fund Drive.
Yes, we are.
Dan from Binghamton said, Steph, I just donated $63 to Free Speech TV for your birthday. Just a random amount. No significance to it. Have a great birthday. Say hello to Kamala for me.
It's better
What
than
you meant to donate was $43, but I appreciate the extra money, Dan.
a Free Speech TV appreciates extra money too.
I appreciate the money, Dan.
Oh, don't get too close to the
No,
camera.
no, stay far
Yeah.
away.
How far, Cleveland?
Yeah.
Cleveland?
Okay. Yes, I am spending it with the future president. Very, very exciting. Chris,
Yes.
what do I say about polls?
They're BS until you find one that you like.
I found what I like.
Okay then.
We were talking to Captain Marvel yesterday.
Elizabeth Marvel,
Right.
actress.
Captain Marvel to me. I forgot to share my theory with her that Amy Coney Barrett sometimes votes with the other lady justices because I
sometimes
think
does.
Clarence Thomas is still putting the pubic hairs on the Coke cans.
I do,
And I
too.
think Amy Coney Barrett's like, oh, God, you pig. I'm voting with them on this. Don't you think?
I don't
possible.
think she thinks any man is a pig. She's subservient,
Okay.
like a good
Anyway, where was I?
good lady.
I just derailed myself for no reason.
Yeah. What?
You were
What?
talking about
You know,
Elizabeth Marvel
this is what
and Amy
happens
Coney
when you
Barrett.
get this 3 years past 40. Is you start to, Okay.
You were talking about Elizabeth Marvel.
No, I know.
And then
Are we-
Amy Coney Barrett.
Yes.
Are we going to need to call Jody in sooner rather than later?
No, fine.
Okay.
I love to make $4 an hour.
So would I.
Yeah. Okay. How did that come up? Oh, guy, he's still here. The guy that
Okay.
owns the show. Okay.
Did he eat dinner with you, or did he invite you to a nice dinner last
No.
night?
Oh God, no. I don't ever see him when he's here. It's
Okay.
like I'm just living with a feral cat. Okay. Yes. Vice President Harris beating Donald Trump in 6 key swing states, according to a new poll from Bloomberg. Pennsylvania, where are we? Oh, in Nevada, she is up by 7%. In Pennsylvania, beating Trump by 5%. In Michigan, Wisconsin, and Arizona, a 3% lead. In North Carolina, beating Trump by 2%. Georgia neck and neck at 49%. The poll also showed Trump's support over Harris on the issue of the economy gradually slipping. Thank you, Jesus. How much more could you run the economy into the ground than Donald Trump did and leave the worst jobs record since Herbert Hoover? Have every major economist say his plan is disastrous and Kamala Harris is the best. Mark Cuban say he's bad for business. On and on. Okay, anyway, good. So now it's only he's at 4%, 4 points above, which is way, way down, thank God. So just keep telling the story, for God's sakes.
Yep.
He's bankrupted every business of the United States of America, handed Biden and Harris the Great Depression, the plague, Spanish flu, Civil War, and January 6th. I mean, yeah. They're tied on the cost of everyday goods, pretty much. So let's keep talking about that and about greedflation.
Yep.
Here's what's killed on immigration: 53% to 39% for Trump. We have to again keep telling the story to everyone. You know, Trump is the only one blocking immigration reform. Trump is the okay. Harris also polled significantly higher than Trump on housing, Social Security, Medicare, and democracy because, obviously.
Doy.
It's my favorite sign, Harris Walls, because, obviously. I mean, Christ, people. Do I have to come to every yard? I mean, really.
Every yard?
I'm just saying, who's America's early warning system?
Black ladies.
Thank you. Who tried to warn everybody about Eric Adams?
Black ladies.
Maya Wiley, specifically. Thank you. Well, you know what it is? Someone was mentioning turnout.
Yeah, it was
like
only
80%
yeah.
didn't vote.
Yeah.
Vote. This is what happens when you vote. 80%, I think, of New Yorkers didn't vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nicholas makes a great point. Eric Adams, Democrat, got caught taking undisclosed money from Turkey. Turkey? Hillary Clinton could have told you. DOJ under Joe Biden, a Democrat, prosecuted him. Michael Flynn, a Republican.
Turkey?
Hillary, don't interrupt me when I'm in the middle of it.
Turkey?
Yes. Okay. Michael Flynn, a Republican, got caught taking undisclosed money from
Turkey?
Yes. Donald Trump, a Republican, made him national security advisor, then pardoned him. Any questions? Both sides don't do it, media. Okay. Noel Kassler, our buddy, our pal, said some things are pretty obviously going to happen from the outset. Eric Adams getting indicted is one of those things. We should have had Maya Wiley, but we had weirdos like Andrew Yang clowning up the New York City primary. Adams was always bad news. Thank you. Talking to you, Bobby Kennedy, Jill Stein. Right? What Bob Sesko always says, people playing grab ass with democracy when our democracy is literally hanging in the balance. People that, Jill Stein, who won't say Vladimir Putin's a war criminal. Trump, who is literally parroting every Putin talking point. It was so refreshing to see our future president, Kamala Harris, standing there with President Zelensky. But General McChrystal just endorsed Kamala Harris. But one thing he said struck me is that she will always have America's interests at heart, not hers. Donald Trump is not for you, America. He's for himself in every circumstance. How can it benefit him? Do we have any of that? It was fantastic.
Harris?
Yes.
13,
please. Yes,
13.
thank you.
Here we go.
My support for the people of Ukraine is unwavering. I've been proud to stand with Ukraine. I will continue to stand with Ukraine, and I will work to ensure Ukraine prevails in this war. To be safe, secure, and prosperous, the United States must continue to fulfill our long-standing role of global leadership. We must stand with our allies and our partners. We must defend our democratic values and stand up to aggressors. And we must stand for international order, rules, and norms. Each one of these principles is at stake in Ukraine. And that is why Ukraine's fight matters to the people of America.
Thank you, Madam President. One more.
History has shown us if we allow aggressors like Putin to take land with impunity, they keep going. And Putin could set his sights on Poland, the Baltic states, and other NATO allies. We also know that other would-be aggressors around the world are watching to see what happens in Ukraine. If Putin is allowed to win, they will become emboldened.
Thank you. And one more.
History reminds us, and history is so clear in reminding us, the United States cannot and should not isolate ourselves from the rest of the world. Isolation is not insulation. So then, the United States supports Ukraine not out of charity, but because it is in our strategic interest. We will continue to provide the security assistance Ukraine needs to succeed on the battlefield.
Okay. And we have one more? Where are we? I lost track. Here we go.
16.
Yes,
There are
thank
some
you.
in my country who would instead force Ukraine
Donald.
to give up large parts of its sovereign territory, who would demand that Ukraine accept neutrality and would require Ukraine to forego security relationships with other nations. These proposals are the same of those of Putin. And let us be clear, They are not proposals for peace. Instead, they are proposals for surrender, which is dangerous and unacceptable.
Amen.
Thank you, Madam President. So, what's the word? Presidential.
She's good.
She's very
I think
good.
she's going places.
She is. I'll tell her
Yeah, please
Sunday
do.
on my birthday when I go see her.
And give her a hug
Right
for me and my
before I
mom.
get tackled by security.
Give her a
I
hug.
will not get a chance to tell her that your mom is Carol Burnett. I will not get close enough. But I could try. Lindy Lee will be there.
There you go. Use
She's-
her.
You know what? She's little, but I'll use her as a blocker.
Use
I don't
her.
care. You know me.
Use her.
I used Travis's mom as a battering ram
To get
to
tacos.
to get to the buffet line.
Yeah.
At Travis's
Get at
wedding.
the top of the buffet line in front of everybody.
Right. In front, yeah. That was-
Listen, it was a win-win. She was hungry too.
So
Like,
was everybody
I've got
behind
the,
you.
I've got the groom's mother. Let me through. Her head is nice and solid. There was no damage at all. Where was I?
I don't know.
Stop looking at me with pity.
Tell Kamala Harris that Carol Burnett would like to meet her.
I won't get. I didn't. I got the cheapest ticket possible.
My mom's met the president.
I know.
Your mom has probably met many presidents.
She has.
All
Yeah.
right, Chris and I will be in Phoenix. We are
Yes,
going
we will.
Phoenix Sexy Liberal tomorrow.
It's going to be 113.
Yay! You know what we're going to be celebrating?
What?
How badly Carrie Lake is going to be crushed by Ruben
God.
Gallego.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Okay, we are going to be joined. Oh, Cece Goldwater on panel with us, and Allison Gill from Mueller, she wrote, and Katrina Schaffner, who's going to beat Andy Biggs in Arizona
That's
as well.
right.
I'm feeling good about
Feeling frisky?
Arizona. I'm feeling frisky about Arizona. It's getting hot in there. I think I'll take off all my clothes.
Okay, just don't get it on with a saguaro.
Ooh, this is a Fox News poll showing Gallego winning 56% to 42%.
Yeah.
Yep. That's big.
Yeah.
Can I just say I love what the pollster said? Simply put, most Arizona residents don't like her.
Right.
Noting that 2 years of virtual nonstop campaigning has resulted in, like, quote, boosting the number of people who don't like her by 9 points.
Wow. Wow.
He said, I imagine the late Senator John McCain, who, remember, she called a loser, is somewhere in the hereafter laughing his head off.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
The ghost of John McCain will be laughing his head off with us at Sexy Liberal tomorrow
will.
night.
She had a perfectly good career as one of the major anchors in the Phoenix market. She quit that, and now look at her. She's going absolutely nowhere. She had a good thing, and she gave it up.
She finds that funny.
Do you think I can buy one of her filters now that I'm, having a
43?
birthday? Right. Maybe she won't need the filters anymore.
Should I
We'll
just
see.
get some Vaseline?
Let's see if I can fit it in my carry-on. Let's
Yeah.
see. All right, we're also always working on last-minute surprises. You just never know.
There's no denying it. The vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.